We're alive. All right, I was doing a little bit of fashion grandma right before we signed off last time. So let's get grandma back in fighting trim. Scope out every angle of unfair advantage. We're going to bribe the officials. We're going to kill all the judges. It's going to take these people years to recover from all of this grandma. All right.
Very nice non-gun pot.
Hey, thank you, love.
Very proud of you.
Everybody's proud of Will. Everyone's always proud of Will. All right, so today we are going to do a little bit of continued screwing around in more powerful areas because I'm now obsessed with power. And then I am also going to continue thinking about whether I am going to ditch my faith build for an arcane build that is just pure dragon stuff. Because that was the original brief for Grandma, and I looked around, and there are a couple of, like, arcane scaling weapons I could acquire. They're not amazingly arcane scaling, but they do exist. Alright, so we're running around up here. This guy's... See you later, Ballista Flockhart. Oh, his grandkids are going to be feeling that one. That's one of Grandma's classic burns. Alright, so up there's the capital. I don't want to go to the capital, but I do want to go east of the capital. There's the lift. The Grand Lift of Deakus. You guys seem cool. Have you heard the good word about Grandma? Boy, every time I look down and I just see, or I look up and I just see how tiny that health bar is, and I get nervous. I'm used to running with like 50 vitality, and this is a number that is, the amount I currently have is less than that. All right. Oh, y'all got bows. I got a magic flying horse. You goofuses. Look at these goofuses. Puppy. Oh, my message was a praise, which is good timing because I just got hit. I'm doing okay. Today was a activity minimal day, I will say. Misbegotten shortbow. I did play some Monster Hunter with John earlier today, and that was good. Even though it completely, like, my hands are not good to play that game after playing this game a bunch. Alright, so that's... John's pretty cool. He's good at Monster Hunter. But I have the... I played more of Monster Hunter Rise than he has, and thus I miss John too. But he's unlikely to have a surprise John appearance tonight since he does have to work tomorrow, and I do not, which is why I stream late. Alright, so we're poking around to the side. Oh, hey guys. Thanks for the runes, chumps. Oh, this area is being dug up for grabstones. Hey guys. Oh man, I hate the fact that I'm hunting miners. Oh, uh-oh. Unaccompanied miners now. Alright. These are fun jokes that people like. Everyone likes my comedy. I did not record a Guppy today. Deep in the capital, the Somber Smithing Zone 7. It's a big area. It sure is a big area. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in the capital. It's maybe the biggest one yet. Who do I gotta kill to get a flask dip around here? Oh no, come on. Don't hit the horse. Someone in one of my groups got them a shard bear. Gravity stone chunk. I'm Gravity Stone Chunk. Good evening. We do not need to speak further. Let's see, we're having soup for dinner. I started it. Olivia's finishing it. It's a team soup. But you know, the battlefield, are the giant arrows like chemical incense weapons? They look like birders at the top? I have no idea. Oh, look at that weird shepherd dude. Okay, I don't know if I ever went all the way over here. It seems like it might get pretty gravity over here. But you know me. I'm uh-oh. Ah, crap. Oh, crap, I hate these things. I should have guessed that you were there. Alright. Let's see. Do you rot? Is going to really determine... Well, you do rot, but you also... Oh, man, I hate these things. The full-grown version of this dude is, like, my least favorite enemy in this entire game. And now we play the waiting game. Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. Oh, I can make sounds. Woof. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, I forgot I can charge that. I can charge a lightning bolt. I should do that more often. Sonic the Hedgehog, he is also Hedgehog. Get thunderstruck! Let's top up that rot. Okay, let's get murdered instead. That's the wrong flask! Oh! I think Olivia just said I was going to die, but the headphones are on pretty tight tonight. So, I'm blocking her out. Well, now we know then. And knowing is some percentage of the battle. Did he unrot? He unrotted, didn't he? Even though I hit him with that big... Oh, if you've never met the full-grown version of this guy, you're in for a real fucking treat. Get dead. Get too close to the flame. Oh, hey. Talk like an open book. Sign me up. Are they the hanging boys that shoot asteroids at you? No, there's just literally, there's an enemy called full-grown falling star beast that you can fight somewhere in the game. Those are also, the guys you're describing are also related to whatever the fuck the stars are in this universe, which is eldritch and bad. But boy, killing a world boss don't refill my my flaskies, huh? All right. Wait, can you sneak into the Capitol from over here? I mean, assuredly not, right? They're gonna slam the door shut if I try to go this way, right? Hey, double tree sentinels. Oh, nice. Fucking beef boys. Hey, Rodrigo. So this is, yeah, go right. Get me some more golden seeds. Get some more of those delicious, delicious flasks. Also, level up. I must have gotten a level from killing that, right? Yeah, I did. Well, we're just going to keep pumping. Find the servant. I don't know what that means. I did not spend a ton of time in this exact area I am standing in now. I pushed on into the Capitol, but I am sure there is stuff. I want to hear what he says. 135 short. I also need to save some souls because I'm gonna buy a level in a minute. Shouldn't have killed those sentinels in the mage. Still haven't killed those sentinels with your mage character. I get you. Up the hill, you should find one of the servant nobles. I'll go looking. I can't wait. I can't wait to find out. It definitely won't be an ambush from a past boss, right? That Puppy is trying to lead me into. Right, Puppy? Right, Puppy? Okay, thank you. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty is just too much. Alright. I definitely did not poke around over here. I never found... I've heard about that encounter, but I've never actually run into it. Oh! Well, that's here. Right. A different and better ambush, some might argue. Alright. I forgot. Oh, I didn't upgrade my flask either. I'm a big dummy. Hey, but... Hey, oh, well... Beef gates. It's one of those beef gates you're always reading about on Tevatropes. They drive the kids wild. The kids are wild about these beef gates. Alright. Well, we can take another shot at that. Look, the Erd tree looks so pretty today. But history refused to change. Alright. Hey, there's my souls. Rune souls. Just fell in, huh? Alright. Okay, he's rotted now, so there we go. I don't think that, I don't know if that theory, goes. Hey, 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 hey. Alright. Let's see, let's give this guy a little, the old eye laser. Yeah, nope. Okay, well, you murdered my horse. And boom goes the dynamite. Alright. And, alright. I mean, horses are overrated in this game anyway. Well, I died. I mean, that dude was in my game. He was still in the arena until the very end of the game, for Tarny. Tarny the Tarnished. Alright, so this one might be... This, you know, I'm in difficult territory. I think he's just happy to be free, you know? Everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free to feel good. Alright. I do really like how it's just like, hey, here's Stinky. Stinky's back in the atmosphere, drops of Jupiter in his hair. Something, does Tybo. Reminds me, there's room to grow. Tell me, did Venus blow your mind? Was it everything you were hoping to find? Or you were looking for yourself out there? Now she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her hair and also eye lasers. Oh yeah. Ba 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 ba. Magic. It's good. What you got for me? What you got for me, Caravan? Giant Crusher. Another weapon I will never use. It's me, Jack the Giant Crusher. Giant Crusher? Why, that's part of my Next Generation fanfic. I love the thought of Will Wheaton picking me up and destroying me. Is that weird to say? Who can tell? Alright, so there's the tower. What I'm trying to get to is the sealed tunnel, so that I can get the infinite 3 and 4 stones, so I can play around with different seals and catalysts. I actually can't remember where I need to go to get the 1 and 2 seals either. Thank you so much, Olivia. Olivia just brought me a boiling hot bowl of soup that looks wonderful. That will go on the floor for now, which I will then eat on mic. Love, did you mix the...
At the bottom.
Alright. So is it up here where I will run into my new friend? Hey, Mushroom Man. What kind of soup you got? This is a Zuppa Toscana. This is my go-to, like, easy to make... This guy's so good at fighting. My go-to easy to make soup. It's the soup you can get at the Olive Garden. And is, in fact, extremely easy to make. Missionary thing. It's a cookbook. I won't say no to another sacred tier. Oh, that's the golden order seal, which I will not be using because I don't, so far, have not been getting a lot of joy out of the golden order invocations. Tell me, did Vin sweep you off your feet? I'm going to talk to Melina. Hi, Melina. I've been sequence breaking.
Of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with
I
you?
need some soup.
In Marika's own words, I declare mine intent to search the depths of the Golden Order through understanding of the proper way. Our faith, our grace is increased. Those blissful early days of blind belief are long past. My comrades, why must ye falter?
Why must he falter?
Why must you fall, Master Food?
Shall I turn your runes? Let my... share them with me.
I do not have enough right now. I mean, she leaves you eventually.
Hey!
I'm talking about the video game, love. I can't even hear you talking. Yeah, she says that eventually. Why are there 8 million messages for this guy? Love! Oh. Time for So Lonely. Visions of something incredible. Yeah, you can see most of the Divine Towers from here. That's kind of neat. I don't think I ever realized that all the Divine Towers are kind of like in the center here of this like big... of the big lake. I never like tracked that exactly. So where is the place you're directing me to, puppy? Because I never found it in my first game. The Divine Towers make a circle. I never. This seems. Hey, guy. No, you're just a dude, huh? You're just like a weird poison man hanging out at this weird poison grave. Okay. And then you get faith punched. And I get a smoldering butterfly, like a million other smoldering butterflies. Alright. Well, I go looking for... you. That's who I need. That's the sealed tunnel. Can I get down from here? Probably not. I don't know where the thing you're telling me to go... The thing you were trying to trick me into... is he up... Is that... No. the little bonus boss fight you were trying to point me toward. I do not know where it is, as I never encountered it. Never encantoed it. Oh, near the tree, up the stairs from the bonfire. I see. Okay. I see. Well, for now, let's just run around. Like, oh man, look at these comfy puppies. Where are the comfy puppies? Ah, shit, it's the whole Paw Patrol. A-C-A. Dead. Alright. Yeah, I never encountered the thing you're talking about, even though I definitely ran up the stairs. Maybe I ran past it? Feels like it would be a significant moment. And there's that shit. Okay, I maybe never went up these stairs, I think. Alright, this is a... boy. This is a, twin pole, and then I don't know what his other axe looks like. I think most... Okay, you're made of stone, aren't you? Yeah, you're made of stone. So we're gonna need to get a little bit alternative. Okay, yeah. Good yell. Good yell. Alright. Let's see. Let's try. There's flesh under there, yeah. And yet, they did not rot. Very dead. Very dead. Sorry, I gotta buy a soup when I died. That's how I reward myself for death, is I get some soup. And you get the reward of me not getting hungry and cranky. I'm gonna get my souls. We'll do this part later. I'm gonna get my souls back. I'm gonna go to the sealed tunnel and see if I can survive in there long enough to get the bell bearing that's in there, which will make my life significantly easier in terms of being able to upgrade stuff. Hi, Zimchuck. Welcome to the Elden thing. Good jump, boy. Good jump, Torrent. Good boy. What do we got down there? It looks like gross stuff. Ooh. Gwen was saying in chat today, in the Slack today, that the stuff you get from breaking skulls should definitely get stronger as the game goes, and I agree. I would like to go. Oh, nope. Not what I wanted to happen. That's what I get. And you don't throw with it. Alright. Hey, guys. I fell down. Alright. Where's this ghost bug going? Where you go, ghost bug? Free souls. Free. Oh, there he is. Ah, looks like I got it. I mean, he already told me who I'm supposed to go talk to, but I'm supposed to go talk to Ronnie, he said. I have beaten this already, and I am playing it again, yes, with a different build than the one I played before. Well, goopy boys. Yeah, they're nice to have. And a hold. On the other hand, Grandma needs runes. Grandma wants to go down to the bingo parlor, and she can't go down to the bingo parlor unless she gets runes. Yeah, they're in there. Did I get to beat before I did my review? No, not remotely, no. I was less than halfway through the game, as it turns out. And there was no way in 6 days I was going to play this game for 100 hours so I could review the entire thing.
Are you going to do a third one?
No.
Okay.
I wrote one at 40 hours, and I wrote one at 100 hours. I think that's sufficient.
You want to talk about, like, your impression of the ending?
No? Why?
I'm just curious about, like, in comparison to other Souls.
I mean, Love, I think you're barely on mic, but narratively, like, I don't know, the narratives of this are not the point. I don't need that thing. Sorry, I'm feeling a little defensive.
Oh, I think you think you're experience.
I have done, I would say I have said my piece on this game. Anything else I said about it would end up being redundant. I'm talking to chat, Love, not you. Right? All right. Site of Grace, sealed tunnel. Try to survive. Unblockable blade. All right, that seems like a good time to have some soup. To mute and soup. Hello. I have soup in me now. Alright. I gotta get some more mind. I gotta start running some more mind. It is Zoppa Toscana. It is a Italian chicken stock soup with potatoes, Italian sausage, and bacon, and kale. It is very tasty. Man, that remains armor is good. All right, well, this is a very small cave, isn't it? I guess I'll just go back out. I'm just joshing. One of these nights, we'll get Olivia on mic. That'll be fun. Sealed tunnel. Signed. Sealed. Delivered. All right, Faith Punchers do okay damage to these dudes. That's encouraging. Oh, hey, Vulgar. Okay, so I can at least hang in here without it. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't get to shake your little dingus. I can't wait to see what's in this amazing chest. Something incredible ahead. Okay, there we go. That's the whole reason I actually came down here. So I don't actually need to do anything else. Everything else I do in here is gravy. I just wanted that bell bearing. Because that lets me buy as many 3 and 4 stones as I want. Hey, guy. And then you can also pick up some 5s. So yeah, if I sell that bell, if I give that bell bearing to the nice dead ladies in that round table, they will sell me a permanent supply of level 3 and 4 smithing stones, which is good because my catalyst is a little bit underpowered right now, at least in relation to my overpowered Faith Punchers. But you know, I ain't playing this game to feel underpowered. I did that run. I feel like there's at least a little bit more mining stuff. What's the cost on a 4? Got to be over 5K. Probably expensive. But, like, worth it. Very much worth it, you know? Like, do Faith Punchers ignore heartedness? I don't know. They do blunt damage, like what Jack was saying earlier. Like, they will not do any better against the bosses of this area than any other weapon until you break these guys. And I might do a little worse since they don't do, like, particularly good poise damage. But we can at least take a shot at it, you know? We're playing to have fun. Yeah. They are, oh no, they're slash pierce. They are not, okay. They are not blunt. They are slash pierce, which is a whole category of MASH fanfiction. Did all the, yeah. I mean, yeah, Jack, you can always just, like, I could go there right now. Well, I did it wrong. I could definitely go to Bloodland and get myself some, just like a large supply of souls on demand, I guess, but it would be kind of boring. I've heard, I don't actually know where the exact spot is in there, but I did not do it before. So where? What? Oh, there it is. There we go. There's the shinies. Just this is the stream where I eat soup on mic and then ride the elevator. I mean, you know, difficulty, like, you know, except for me. Well, this game not going to say what I got. Well, soup time. That's soup time, baby. You might call that an extremely stupid and unnecessary death. I call it soup time. You're not far enough down. You're not far enough down, puppy. You gotta go further down. Oh, I went out the wrong way. I mean, I was avoiding going to Bloodland because I was trying to keep the stream from being super spoilery early on, but I guess we're into it now. Sealed tunnel. You made it to the giant by dropping down the roots. Yeah, it's not how you're supposed to go there. Well, Grandma, that was what we call in the industry the... That's one of those classic grandma whiffs. I mean, also, like, the early game is... We were maybe talking about different places. I would say that the early game is generally a little more freeform and fun, like, breakable than the late game. Like, it's definitely... I am having more fun partially because y'all are here, but I'm having more fun moment to moment playing with builds and, like, running around these early areas where you can get out ahead of the power curve than I was in the late game, which is good for the most part, but which is also, like, the game you reach a point where the game is like, oh yeah, you've been fucking around at power leveling, right? You're like, you broke this thing, right? That's our assumption. Yeah, I enjoy Chat's company. Hi, Olivia.
Hello.
Chat's asking when you're gonna get a mic. I told him sometime.
When I feel like it.
When she feels like it. She's actualized.
Also, mostly when I feel like mocking you to some degree for fun.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has a lot of fun making fun of me because of, I guess, not liking me is all I can figure. They don't like me, so they make fun of me.
You know I like you better than you.
I mean, sure. But do you?
Yes.
Soup's great, by the way. Very tasty. Turned out very good.
Add a little bit of a to it, and a little bit more salt, and garlic powder.
Sounds like you added some seasonings.
Yes, I just didn't know if it was chili powder. I thought it could be down for
I have never tried the chili powder, no. But it sounds like you seasoned the soup, which is, that's like cooking 102. 102. 101 is how to turn on the stove without getting it in your mouth.
And boil water,
No, that's in 103, actually.
Have you ever actually burnt water?
Have I ever burnt water?
I have.
You mean you burnt the pan?
Yes, I was boiling water and I forgot about it and it evaporated and yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I'm the one who turned off the stove.
Oh, I've done it more than once.
Yes, you have done that. You've done that while making tea before.
I forgot.
Oh, that seems like... Yeah. That seems like a nice lady down there.
I am a nice lady.
No,
Oh
that
God,
seems like a
one
nice...
of the murder vaginas.
You know...
I'm fair. No, I'm a very good cook, so.
Olivia's a great cook. She wants to assure...
No, I just didn't want to say I was better than you.
Oh. I'm a perfectly fine cook if I have a decent recipe to work from.
I think I'm a really good cook. It's just a matter of how much energy it takes me.
I don't think I'm a really good anything. I've never once done anything and said, it's more of a death room.
There are many things that you do very well.
Don't do that, please. That makes me distinctly uncomfortable. Genuinely.
Sorry.
I mean, I am eating her potato soup since we made it together. Yeah, I didn't think that thing would rot, but it does take damage from down there, so... Oh, this is the soup I made at Duck Throat Kitchen. This version's better, I would say, on account of it's not just a fucking potato.
No sausage. You got
And I have, I mean, Levi was the one who had to use the straws.
You burned the chicken out of
I mean, that's the secret, like, meanest thing you can do to anyone in Cutthroat Kitchen is to take away the ability to taste their food. The Gamer Chef. Oh yeah, I have not done that, Vin, but I do know that is a thing. Fuck me. Soup time! Some good soup. It does mention in the description for those spells that you can jump and fire them. Other set of root. Puppy, I already don't have the best visual imagination in the world. Ask me to visualize off of a vague description of a space, a virtual space I am not currently in, is about the cruelest thing you can do to my brain possible. I'm gonna go to Rea Lucaria after this, after I finish fucking around in this stupid tunnel, and then we will see. We will check it out and see. I will try to assist you. I've already done some progress in Rea Lucaria. I have to engage more with jumping. I mean, Jack, the jump attacks are fantastic. Olivia, everything okay?
just a few LaCroix spells that has the bridge.
That'll be fine. Like, jump attacks were my bread and butter on Tarny. Like, every fight began with a full claw pounce that would usually take like an eighth off of a health bar of a boss. I strongly recommend using jump attacks. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I think it's that these have Pierce. Is why they are getting through those guys' defenses pretty well. Hey, bud. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, you got your little Bloodborne cleaver there. Very cool for you. I don't fully know what these guys' deal is. They're the vulgar militia, is how they're usually referred to, and they're dicks, and they're usually in places where people are being enslaved. So, also they go hee 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 hee, and they throw fart magic at you. Okay, so let's spend a couple flasks here, winnowing this down a bit. I think they might be marionettes. In fact, I can just... Like, baby, we ain't playing this game to be expensive, right? A little bit of cheapness can go a long way down here in the dungeon. They're gremlin-y. And we already have imps who are, you know, explicitly like little gremlin guys. Baby, you and me were born to get murdered by lightning. Crap. The range on that was not what I wanted. Whoop. Get him, face punchers. Get him. There we go. There we go. Faith stabbers / pokers. Oh, crap. Dummy. I forgot about the statue down here. I forgot about the statue that she could have broken for me. Oh, hey, man. How'd that feel? Bad, I bet. Somberstone 5, not necessarily useful. Alright, I bet there's some 5s in there, too. I'll have to come back down here and let her break that for me. Presumably after I've had a soup time, or after I've spent some souls, so that if I soup time, it's not that bad. Alright, just hanging out in this cool sealed tunnel. All the kids are just wild about it. They love this frickin' place. Is this in Caelid? No, this is in Altus. This is the sealed tunnel in up in Altus. I'm going all over the place. I'm exploring. Okay, so after I die to these guys, you don't have the right. You don't have the right. That's a trap. Ooh! Soup time! A lot of times, I'll finish the soup with just spinach because it's what we have. I actually got kale for it this time, and it is an improvement. The crispiness. It holds up well, even in the broth. Strong recommend. Go with the kale. Spinach will get the flavor profile. Man, I know I can get up there. I have a brain and a memory. Game's like, no, I don't think I ever let you up there. My dude, you assuredly did. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Hey guys. Fuck! I had not seen that particular animation before. I'm just a little guy. Oops. Well, Well, it's gonna be busy down there now. There's like 3 of those little fuckers running around tossing their party bombs. All right. Okay. 12,000 souls on the line. I have got to go find that physic that lets me not lose souls. Nasty. All right, lady. Why don't you go slam on? Yeah, come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. There we go. I don't actually need to be fighting you right now. And roll. Nope. Soup time. Shit. Oh, I wasn't near the steak. And I'm almost out of soup. I might like this week's Abject Suffering. All right, I might listen. You know, the Abject Suffering guppy dichotomy is an interesting one. They're both operating in very similar spaces. So the only real difference is that more often than not, Cole is going to approach any story that Gary tells through a lens of empathy, and I'm going to approach it through a lens of evil. So I don't always know how good of an approach it is for me to like scour Abject Suffering for material, because sometimes it can feel a little repetitive, but sometimes we find different things. What I would prefer to happen is what happens sometimes, which is that a story will be on Gary's mind. And so after having told it on Abject Suffering and gotten like a sympathetic response from Cole, he will then venture it forward in a Guppy recording, and I will mercilessly destroy him for it. And that's what I like. That's what I like to happen as a bad person. Also, I really only listen to history podcasts. That's not true. They're good moments. It's good moments because I think it's good for Gary to have both me and Cole in his life. These Space Punchers do it for me. I was down on them for a while, but it turns out all I need to do is get them up to plus, like, a stupidly high number, and they're good. We all need a little bit of that old Angel Devil. Well, where are the souls? The souls are like right dead center in a bad spot. One of us is the id and one is the ego. Okay, that was 3 Smithing Stone 6s, so that was absolutely worth dying twice for. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of... Yeah, Okay, so someone has deliberately done that to fuck me. Soup time! Almost out of soup. We're getting near the bottom of the bowl. At this point I am just drinking the soup and I'm loving it. It's it's just chicken broth, but it's it's got garlic and onion and potato and everything floating around in it, and it's just and cream. Yeah, we're all just Fallout characters. It's all down to what them special stats is, Man, I'm in love with that animation. That is one of the nastiest great animations I've seen since Bloodborne. Just 6 pieces of breakfast sausage dare me to drive? I bet there was supposed to be the word 8 in there. just ate breakfast sausage. Hi, Coffin Head. Oh, I thought it was 8 the number. Had my first night on our new sleep number bed last night. And I gotta tell you, it was slept like a dream. And I'm not just saying that because they have a referral program where I can get sleep bucks if you tell them I sent you. Oh, well, I want to die now from saying. I thought about, I felt saying that, and now I want to have died from having said that. So that's good. What's my code? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you and wouldn't tell you. Nice jumps. Oh, fuck. I do ship to Australia. I mean, so far, comfy night's sleep. But we're still in the middle of that trial period, you know? You never know. Olivia, no, please, no actual endorsements. It's fine so far. Okay, get the souls up the ladder that people have made deliberately hard to get up with their messages. Tree lost runes. Is that not the climb side? Oh, the choices people make. There we go. Now, is that very funny to do? Yes. This is Stormvale Castle, yeah. This is Stormvale Castle Part 17. This is the stream where I just can't get through Stormvale. I try and I try, but the castle defies me. It's so... the castle is so strong and so intimidating. It's all I can do not to have a urine on myself while I contemplate it. Bing bong. Where's my weapon? My weapon is not getting... Fuck! Alright. Oopsies. This weapon is the Cypher Pata, which you can get in the Round Table Hold. It is a weird weapon. It's essentially a fist or claw, except that it is non-physical. Like, if you look, it's literally just like glowing lines of code. I am using it because I am running, at the moment, a pure faith build, basically. And it is one of the only weapons in the game that just does faith scaling. There is a sword like that, too. At some point, I would probably try to get it. You buy it in the hole? No, it is hidden somewhere in the hole. I will say, like most fist weapons, it's a little on the underwhelming side until you get some juice on it. By the way, Ed, I was being a dick. This is not Stormvale Castle. This is quite a bit further than Stormvale Castle. This is a mining tunnel on the Altus Peninsula, up near the capital. Fudge. Good range on that boy. I think I owe everyone an apology. Probably. I will issue that apology in the form of large glitstone scrap. Hey, guys. Whee! Yeah, it's the Atlas Plateau where everyone is a Persona 3. At least they'll actually play 5. How do people fall on 3 versus 4, Persona-wise? I'm a 3 man. Like, I like 4 a lot, but 3 is one of those pieces, one of those things where it's like, man, this really touched. I really got attached to those characters. 4 to 3 to 5. Interesting. I'm a nun, Puppy says. I mean, you're playing Disco Elysium. You're in a much better class of RPGs right now, I will say. As much as I do like the Persona games. I mean, this was a good place to go to. Remember there, don't stream past day 7 or week 2. I don't know what you're talking about. 4 and 3 more than Disco. Yeah, Rodrigo, you know, takes all kinds. Oh, I don't remember that now. I think Liv Ullmann's performance is B of most haunting in film history. I mean, we get that. I mean, as a reviewer, I get that shit all the time. I am frequent. Oh, okay, Kopned, you're making a joke about the Bergman film. Good joke. Joke acknowledged. Movie I have seen. Alright, this is completely unnecessary. Oh, it's just an Onyx Lord down here. Whatever, I can probably handle an Onyx Lord, right? I probably cannot handle an Onyx Lord. Look, this is a classy stream where we make jokes about Bergman movies. And then I spend the rest of my life thinking about how Rodrigo thinks I can summon Ash Friends. Thank you! Fucking Persona is a better RPG. Than Disco Elysium. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do Tartakovsky. I've never actually watched Stalker. I am familiar with it basically as source material. It does do a lot of damage. I could probably hang back at... Let's get off one more Dragon Breath if I can. Alright. Onyx Lord's Great Sword, and some souls. And the pathway to a place I have no business going to for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. Always feels good to first try something, though. Yeah. Hey, it's a Divine Tower. You love to see it. Alright, let's go upgrade my seal. They're called seals. Because they sang Kiss by a Rose from a Grave. Soup time! Non-murderous soup time. Dark Souls! Yum. Alright. Let's hand in Bell Bearing. Hey, bud. Where do you think I'm at in the game? Interesting. Quality or quantity, DA shortage percent. Like, and I've had, like, we've talked about this on the show before. I do have a thought that the excessive length of the Persona games, which is rich, given what I'm playing right now, does lend texture to them. Like, they genuinely feel like you're going through a year of this person's life. Alright, there we go. There we go. Some of that good shit. They're not too bad. I need 6 of these, I think. Yeah, it starts full and then just gets worse and worse and worse. Alright. I'm still working with this Godslayer seal. Which has good scaling on it so far, but I don't use those incantations. But at some point, I'm going to maybe... I can't even respec yet, so, like, who cares? At some point, I am going to maybe try to respec this into an arcane build, which would be cool. There we go. Alright, so I need 6 more of the 4s. I wish there was an easy way for me to compare. I mean, that's like a Souls thing. I always wish they had. I wish there was an easy way for me to compare what the scaling would be on the base one. Can an arcane build use blink? That's a good joke, Rodrigo. Joke acknowledged. Man. All right, so I need 6 more of these, which is exactly how many I can afford. Great. And yes, was that like 2 levels? Well, how did you open that door? I got up to the Altus Plateau, and that door opens, and then you can see there's a buddy in there. It will automatically open when you get up there. Because there's a buddy. Everybody loves that muddy buddy. And the things that he loves to eat.
Back already, no matter.
It is annoying that like I did the whole thing last night where I went to the Fringe Folk grave and then I have no use for the thing, but I got there really. You know what? Just for you, puppy, I will go talk to him so you can see who that is. Although the game doesn't tell you who that is yet.
No matter.
But you've heard about him. All right, and then I do not have a way right now to get more Smithing Stone 5s, but like seal level 5 is I'm at F's scaling. I'm pretty happy about it. I've talked with him before, so he's just going to tell me to fuck off. Puppy, meet our best friend, the loathsome dung eater.
I asked you not to disturb me. Be thankful of the hold serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
Love you too, booby. It's Solaire. It's Poop Solaire. Poop Solari. Alright. Well, now that I have vastly overleveled weapons on account of getting abducted, let's let the record show that I tried to play nice, right? I tried to just go through the academy, and then they kidnapped me up to Lava Town, and I've just been working my way back the whole time, and also getting my weapons far too powerful. Whose fault is that even? It's not mine, I bet. Might be mine. Hey, bud. It sucks to be you. Alright, cool little crystal realm. Ooh, a scroll I'll never use. Surprised no one has that label. Let's go ahead and... you can kind of see the kind of run I'm having insofar as I put I took out the writing finger. Blame it on the juice. I am not currently have the writing finger equipped in favor of the invasion finger. I can never remember. Actions. Try rolling. Alright. See, I try to help people. Smithing Stone 4. Just go to the messages tab. That also... Yeah, y'all are smarter than me is the thing. Y'all got those big brains. Them big college brains. It's from where I write. Alright, then I'm just back to like Waterwheel Town? Is there a way back up? More secrets, yes. Bring me your secrets. Bring me the Chaos Emeralds. I want to give them to my friend Dr. Ivo Robotnik, played by veteran comedy star Jim Carrey. I don't know who this character is, but he loves Jim Carrey. Am I wrong? Is the lore in this game, basically. Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausages? I've never actually watched that movie. Coffin Ed is going back and forth between Bergman references and Freddy Got Fingered. Let's see. I assume, like, normally they don't make you warp back out of shit. Like, oh, here we go. Oh, and that's how you get to this little one. Oh, ooh. That was close. All right. I will not be wearing this since these are like these make you weaker and in exchange for buffing your sorceries. But let's at least get one shot of Burger King Gramma. I contain multipass. All right. Pop back on my actual armored helmet instead. Got me feeling loose. Blame it on the juice. All right. All right. I should rate up that message. Get another cookbook. Yeah, you can make most jumps. You should always try to make the jump. Alright. This weird Metal Gear Solid section. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I'm overpowered for the section. So you died so very hard. Now I'm gonna put the stink breath on a room full of dicks. Oh man, the farts did not spread quite as much as I was hoping there. Alright. Okay, alright, so that's happening now. Do the jump. Ah, the jump stink. I keep forgetting the jump stink. Then I will do the jump stink. Got me feeling good. The one thing I don't actually... I need to put that lightning spear on here because the one thing I don't have in this whole in my setup is just like a thing that will just shoot people. Ooh. And yes, okay, fine. Pulls out a reference to a different Rip Torn movie. We're getting all the Rip Torn movies in tonight. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Freddy got fingered and now dodgeball. Oh, it's so good when the pop people explode. I love it very much when they explode. And just in general, like they're just cool bros. Oh, cool. Don't play. I recently realized he was Zeus and Hercules. That sounds right. Cannot open from this side. Well, what the fuck, video game? This is a broken, stupid video game. Disney's Heracles. From the pot friends? Like they're like they're pots that put Daddy Roddy. I just made the jump. Yeah, you just had to believe in yourself. Do I cast? Do I cast and then jump? Maybe I have to double fist it? I'll look at the spell description in a second, because some of them at least say that you can do them from the air. Alright, is this little corridor clear? I can't remember how many dudes are in here. Nope. Okay. Inventory. Incantations. Rot breath. Yeah, very classic Faith in battle. I think maybe Rotten Breath I can't, because it doesn't mention in the explanation. Some of them explicitly say in their text that you can use them for. It is a lot like Lost, isn't it? And Terry, what's his face? Terry from Evil. Terry from not Evil. What was the show where he was the devil but the devil owned a nice hotel? And I was like, yeah, that guy we like that guy. Terry O'Quinn, thank you. We like that guy. We'll just have a movie let's have a TV show where he's the devil. But what if he owned a Devil Hotel? That's what it's called. Stone Sword Key. 666 Park Avenue. Yes, thank you, Vin, for looking up or knowing that. Comet. Not useful for me, but good to have. What a dumb fucking concept for a show. Like, admittedly, that was right after, nice. That was like right after American Horror Story had just gotten big. But that was just like, what if there was an evil apartment? It was an apartment building, not a hotel, if memory serves. Pot friends, gotta die, because otherwise they'll ambush me. But yeah, it was like, everyone's like, oh, maybe we can all do like a little bit of a horror show. And they made one about an evil apartment building run by the devil, played by Terry. We're like, oh, we all like Terry O'Quinn from Lost. There we go. Oh, that's a good one too. If you're doing that doesn't work on these. Yeah, just straight up raises how hard sorcery is. Except, like, you know, the whole, like, the joke of Lucifer is that, like, Lucifer is like the sweetest dude in the universe, like 99% of the time. Like, it's like the devil's good actually. And in this one, devil was bad. All right. What am I looking at? I don't have enough souls to worry about losing. So let's just go. I'm going to get killed by this dog a couple times, probably. I mean, of course, we all love Lucy, Daughter of the Devil. Going to Burning Man. Going to Burning Man. Becky's in the back seat. Becky's in the back seat. Let's see. I find this doggo pretty hard to... I mean, the damage output is good. Gonna get shot by swords. Yeah. If I'd had any flask, it's soup time, by the way. That was the last of the soup. It was pretty cold at this point. Nice sword, dingus. I got us. I'm the jock around here. I really keep these nerds in line. I died to that dog a ton of times. I'm not gonna die to the dog that many times this time, I think, because on account of, first of all, let's just go ahead and get a little bit more max HP. But also, like, this time I am going to absolutely melt this pupper with rot breath. Ba-da-ba, bum 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 bum, bum bum bum, bum 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 bum, bum bum bum, bum 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 bum. I could summon Ash Friends. What's everyone's favorite jock jam? Does Blister in the Sun count as a jock jam? I feel like it's jock jam adjacent. I feel like you could definitely at some point here at a game, like at a ball game, like let me go on like a blister in the sun. Let me go on. This dog is gonna fucking die. Yeah, that went a little better than my first attempt at that particular boss fight, which probably took me 20 tries first time. Rot Breath did the job. You got boy on your face, big boy face, waving your boy all over his face. Face boy, FaceTime. Just gotta get a little more damage. Love that damage. And while I'm here, I was just complaining about this, and I just got another memory stone. So let's go ahead and pop Lightning Spear in so that if I feel the urge to shoot someone who is far away from me, I have that ability. And, as a tribute to Rip Torn, Hercules is Zeus. I've been informed. Did y'all play Life is Strange True Colors? Because there's a really good bit. Like, they use Blister in the Sun in that really, really well. And I really dug it. I like that game a lot. Never gonna. Feel free to spoil. I watched it. Y'all gotta play some video games. They're good. Like, it's a good medium. You might like it if you tried it. Anyway. But yeah. And it was funny because, like, that game came out, what, 6 months maybe after Last of Us Part 2? And the bit in Last of Us Part 2 where Ellie plays, and this is I guess, spoiler. Oh yeah, streamer mode. Would definitely take that out. Last of Us Part 2 has the bit where Ellie plays Take On Me, which is also very good, but I think I do prefer Blister in the Sun. Any hands, I'll tell you the one. I have not played any of the other Life is Strange games. And I probably wouldn't have played True Colors, except I got a review copy. I really liked it. As someone who can be iffy on the Telltale formula, I thought that it was a very good implementation of that. Hey, it's the Radagon icon. Radagonkin. Why, it's got... Ooh, wait. Ooh, okay. I gotta get that third talisman pouch, y'all. How'd I get up here? Secrets? Alright, I got rogered quite rightly the first time I came up here, because... Ambush! The old ambush. Yep. I like a lot the first season of Telltale's Walking Dead. I like that too. My favorite of the actual Telltale ones is The Wolf Among Us, the Fable season. Like, I'm iffy on whether I will go back for season 2 just because of, like, everything I know about that studio at this point. But that is my favorite setting, and and Bigby Wolf is a great character. Like, the Fables guy is not great either, if memory serves, actually. Like, that game has a lot of strikes against it for something that I like a lot. Cracked pot. Yeah, Fables do. Yeah, Bill Willingham, is that his name? Broke weird. Like, even so, it's a good game. Yes, okay, fine. Do you actually need me to show you how you got over? Yeah, I mean, was like a weird. I don't remember exactly what his fucking damage is. Okay. So yes, okay, fine. If you want to get over to where I was, you jump over that railing and follow it. I started the first Batman, and it was like we were thinking about playing it together, Olivia and I. Like, I don't know. I didn't find it particularly compelling. There's always another railing. Okay, and this part can get kind of nasty. So let's just go ahead and slap. And no, come on. Oh, don't kill me with your Bible. It's so embarrassing if one of those dudes killed me with his freaking Bible. Have you heard the good word about the Burger King? Dude, your little magical shotgun. But yeah, like, I'm literally beating people with, like, the living word. I have not seen the Batman, no. I have not had, like, weekends have been pretty busy lately. And also, like, if I'm gonna go see that, I keep thinking maybe I'll go on, like, a Monday morning, like tomorrow morning, when I'm off and the world is generally asleep. Maybe I'll Uber over, because we only have the one car right now, and maybe I'll go see the Batman in theaters. It doesn't sound like my cup of tea exactly, but hey, Glintstone Wetblade, genuinely good. Turn any weapon into, I think, a fake weapon. I didn't think any of that promo stuff was good. Yeah, is that just a blood stain? Yeah, a floating blood stain for my floating blood pain. Yeah, question mark in the coffee. Hey, bud. And now your job is over. Yeah, here's the thing. I think I will be sympathetic to it. Yeah, I believe you. I didn't see, like, one of the gaps in my filmography is There Will Be Blood. I have not seen it. So basically Paul Dano to me is Swiss Army Man and Little Miss Sunshine. And hey, I like both those movies a lot. But he's got that chameleon quality where it's like, this guy's been in a lot of good stuff, but I don't know if I like him. Alright. Rooftop time. This is going to be extensive rooftop shit. I forgot that there's an abductor running. Or is that an abductor or a fucking tibia mariner? That's an abductor, right? Yeah, just looking for people to take to Volcano Manor. Would you like a free, all expenses paid trip to Volcano Manor? The classic milkshake scene. No Country for Old Men, I didn't watch for a long time and then finally watched. Like, it was just stupid. Like, I'm not a big Paul Thomas Anderson guy just because I haven't gone after it. But I'm so in the pocket for Coen. I have not picked up that Golden Seed. I also haven't expanded my flask, which I could have done some time ago. It took me a long time to watch No Country for Old Men, just out of, like, I missed it in theaters, just because of, like, the point of my life I was at. I haven't seen Macbeth either. I'm a bad Coen Brothers film. Coen Brother in that particular case. I also haven't... The only Paul Thomas Anderson movie I've watched is Punch Drunk Love, which is great. Great movie. Futility. I'll give you a like. Applaud that message. 2 new Cormac McCarthy's. I've never read Cormac McCarthy either. I bet I'd like it. I'm a little bit of a Philistine. The one brother is calling himself Brothers now. I'm kind of a Philistine, y'all. I could totally see myself liking Inherent Vice. I can see myself liking a lot of stuff. You know, like my favorite Altman movie is Long Goodbye, which those are spiritually, they got some stuff together. Yeah, everybody loves Blood Meridian. I'm sure I would like it. Hey, big flying man. I just found the Shabiri Grape Girl for the 3rd time. Oh, that's a cool looking spell. Uh-oh, this situation just got... Is Terry Kavanaugh here? Because this dungeon just got dicey. God, it's so good. So, Grape Woman, I mean, they're marionettes that are like partially broken. The Grape Lady will not show up until a different quest line is completed. It's got a lot of good, shitty little guys. My hungry guys. Yeah, I mean, that was very polite of you, puppy. Honesty is the beast policy. I am pretty sure Olivia is not laughing at what I said. Reasonably certain. Even though honesty being the beast policy is very funny. Right. She's definitely not, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Death ahead. Is that the jump y'all were talking about? Getting a run. Ooh. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage again. I'm gonna run with him. I'll come back for you. Ouch. Oh, hey. Perfect. Shit. Okay, well. All right. Okay. God damn. I mean, I know I'm overpowered. I'll take it. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Fuck. Gwynma. Oh, it don't cost too much FP either. This is my new jam. There is a talisman that specifically is for. They're called Dragon Cult. I was looking basically at all the talismans, and there is one that you can get in the capital that is for Dragon Cults incantations, which is apparently all the lightning shit. Hey guys, get. You gotta have faith. Into it. Time for latter. Oh, I'm gonna screw Renala up with this stuff. I mean, the monster designs in this are... Yeah, it's a fast cast. I also, I got that Radagon icon, so I'm casting fast as well. The downside being that I had to take off my faith bumping talisman, but I'll take it. Snake. Great question. Why is it always ladder? Oh, cool. I did not get this in my previous... I did not do this particular jump. Let's take a look. Get a little bit of that lore, that tasty, tasty lore that the children crave. Oh, the children crave the lore. Praise the lore! One-of-a-kind enchanted crossbow of exquisitely detailed craftsmanship, made to celebrate the matrimonial union and reconciliation between the houses the Erd Tree and the Full Moon, Lanedale and Rhea Lucaria. The two rings dance when reloading the weapon. Reveals true worth when used with wholly infused bolts. Skill, kick. It's badass looking. It's a cool looking crossbow. Like all crossbows, it has stat requirements but no stat scaling. Yumping required to hit. Ooh, I see what they mean. Could have been bad. On my bones. Hit bow. Olivia's just giggling to beat the band. Could not tell you what. Probably a comedy special. Maybe a
No.
podcast. Podcast?
No.
What are you laughing at?
Starstruck.
What's Starstruck?
It is a romantic comedy.
Oh, when you're an audiobook.
No, it's
Oh.
a romantic comedy TV series.
A romantic comedy TV series. I interrupted.
HBO Max.
On HBO Mix.
It looks really cute and it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay, and that's the official endorsement tonight. Starstruck on HBO Mix.
Genuinely enjoying this.
She's genuinely enjoying it, folks. And there's no higher endorsement than that.
You awesome.
Olivia got the Garfield dictionary.
I have a Garfield.
Olivia does enjoy the antics of that particular rotund feline.
Both enjoy lasagna.
You and he both enjoy lasagna? Do you have any other parallels between your life and Garfield's you'd like to bring to the chat's attention? What?
Jeremy.
Oh, you own an orange cat? Okay. That's not a parallel between you and Garfield. That's a parallel between you and noted comic incel John Arbuckle.
Ugh. Okay, I have not read that in years, but I loved it as a child. And I have that stuff for Garfield, which you have dumped Trumpian.
Oh yeah, the Garfield on our mantle does look a little bit like the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. Will, when was the last time Olivia kicked you off the kitchen table? So you're suggesting that I am in fact the Odie of this relationship, which is deeply, I mean, right there in what you said, you're invoking lots of imagery of abuse. It's no good.
Yeah, that's mean.
Man, that lightning bolt is doing it. I can throw lightning now. Are you impressed?
I am impressed.
I'm out of magic.
Also, I didn't like who was our president either.
Well, no one did. We're just saying obvious things now. I'm not pregnant.
You have forever tainted that Garfield. Now that you have said that.
Oh, that's great.
Every time I look at it, I think about that, and I'm like, God damn it!
Yes,
You have to taint my Garfield. Now to get a different one and get rid of that one.
What I do is I listen and look for the things that people love, and then I
Them.
take them from them.
Oh.
And then I
You're the only one that is allowed to say Mercy Tampex and get away with it.
of course, that's referencing Mercy Thompson, a well-known book series
My favorite book series. And you
that
can-
I said a neutral thing.
You did, but you always say it with a little bit of contempt.
I say everything with contempt. Do you remember when John Arbuckle chugged cum? I sure do. Jim Davis continues to contend against all obvious evidence that John was not drinking cum in that particular comic. Sure seemed like he was drinking cum, though, didn't it, folks? Hey, folks, didn't it seem like maybe John was drinking human cinnamon? Cinnamon? Little cinnamon? Cinnamon?
He does indeed
Spunk.
have to say that.
Love, you came in right as I was delivering the punchline to that bad joke.
What joke?
Me pretending I couldn't say semen. The guy double fisting those fucking giant hammers? Not human, that's a good point. Alright. Bye, love.
Bye.
So, what Billy Joel song y'all got stuck in your heads tonight? Because I've still got I Go to Extremes off of Stormfront. An album which I think is fairly lowly regarded by Joel heads, but which I have a lot of affection for because it was the one that I listened to a million times as a kid. Because it's the one with We Didn't Start the Fire on it. And oh, was I a child who loved him some We Didn't Start the Fire when I was a kid. Only the good die young. Yeah, it sounds like we all have some Billy Joel thoughts, you know? Hey, Crabbo. Time for Crabbo. Man, just y'all can just imagine 8-year-old me just going, Studebaker Television, Marilyn Monroe. Really cool kid. Just the coolest child going. One time I wrote a parody Halloween song to the tune of Billy Joel's Pressure, which I would argue, still would argue, makes a great spooky song. It's got those weird harpsichords in it that are, I think, just meant to make you feel like you're doing cocaine with Billy Joel, but are actually, in their own right, very spooky. 8-year-olds should sing songs. Dude, don't be a dick. I'm trying to get stuff off of these chandeliers. There we go. I think you mean Borat voice. Crabs in my castle. Crabs in my castle. Oh, we all love Borat, don't we, folks? He sure is. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, boy, that was close. Oh, I might die, actually, yes. Yield. Roll. Tide! I'm glad I didn't go a little bit further back. You need to go get him an item. You need to go get him something else. You do not currently have the tools that you need. I am the magic Crabbo with the special hat. Why am I getting a will? I don't actually know what roll tide means. It's some sports thing, I think. Sometimes I just say shit. I came very close to rolling, like running backwards into death in that hallway, though I can sense that. Is the Dragonlance series of books like Elden Ring? I'm about to back up into that death corridor. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem to have any like fun comedy. You know, what are the Dragonlance, the annoying comedy gnome people, like the non-hobbits, the Kendalls or whatever the fuck they're called. Ed listened to the DSN that dropped like 45 minutes ago. Dark and stormy nights. All right. Kender, sorry. Azure's... Oh, I forgot there's Azure lore here. Man, these fucking things are so awful and cool. I saw a free library and thought of you. Let's see. Staff of the primeval glintstone sorcerer Azure. Only those who have glimpsed what lies beyond the wisdom of stone may yield it. Kender Lamar, very funny, confident. Reduces casting time of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. Yeah. Those are, Azure's cool. Azure's a cool character. Olivia is grabbing the switch. We have been unswitched. The switch is now undocked. Isaac will be played. God, it looks like you're looking down like one of those Resident Evil ones.
I am not always predictable.
No, of course not.
It's all your fault.
I know. I suck. I hate myself. I'm the worst. Seems like I might... Oh, wait, this is just down past where the water wheel lets you out, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did that, Rodrigo. And then might as well just zip back up to the debate parlor again. I think I've done everything along the spoke. Elden Ring should absolutely have redstone. I agree. 100%. 11,000. You know what? I got that extra key. Why don't we take a moment out of our days to help out a friend? No. Yes. Let's make a friend. Let's you know, Thops has always had our back, and from thick to thin, Czechoslovakia and back. Fuck lore, gimme nor. Hey, Bach.
The seamster ready to make adjustments.
You got any, do I have anything you can adjust? Get that scaled. Yeah. How's that carrion knight? Alright, we'll try it later.
Oh, please.
This guy is still a tree for me. Alright, let's go talk to my friend Thops, who calls himself a Bluntstone. I think he's a solid bro. It's all just cape removal, it sucks. That does sound bad. Thoppy, thoppy, thoppy!
Back to learn another. Why, of
Hey, man.
course. Are you certain
Hey, guy.
you're willing to give your glintstone key to me? My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Now I can go back to the academy.
I'm so excited to
resume
see what he
my
does at
study
the
of
academy.
glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
Hell yeah, man. Like, people talk about these games being dark, but a lot of time, like, you know,
Thank you dearly.
you can actually genuinely make a positive impact on people's lives.
Via Lucaria. Or perhaps one day you'll
I
be
absolutely will
using
pay him a
yours.
visit.
I may be a decorated sorcerer by then.
Like, people talk about these games about, like, being like, oh my god, it's so dark and grim and everything's, like, you know, every story we try to do inevitably ends in someone being murdered dead. And, like, but sometimes you could just, like, reach out and really improve someone's life. His beard is so neatly trimmed. Let's see, let's look around for my good friend. So, he's just napping. Yeah, he's just napping after a long day at school. He had a hard day, and he's just napping. That necklace did have a little bit of wiggle to it. Real quick, let me read my favorite, what might be my favorite item description of this entire game. After I let's see. Staff of the Academy of Area Lucaria, embedded with a turquoise glintstone. Only recognized sorcerers permitted to wield this staff. Not this. The lifelong pursuit of Thops the Bluntstone creates a magic force field that deflects sorceries and incantations. Hold to continuously create barriers. Future generations will learn. They will know the foolishness of the sneering sorcerers who ridiculed this theory, little realizing that it was in fact a discovery worthy of a new conspectus of the Academy. I love that shit. That one kind of reads like maybe Thops wrote it. He's like, they'll rue the day. They'll all rue a series of days that they gave shit to Thops. The Bluntstone. Hey guys. The PS5 loading times are good. I'm gonna die because I paused. College days. Get some ruin fragments, some row of fruit. Some row of fruit by the foot. I mean, good Bible hits, boy. Boy howdy, them was some good Bible hits. Alright, can't get in here yet. We'll figure it out. We can work it out. We can work it out. I think I got everything that I know about over there, so we just kind of push on. Hey, guy. Be dead, but be well. Like, eventually, that's the shortcut-ish to get to the boss. It ain't that short. Luckily, Renala is not a very hard boss, I think. At least she wasn't on my last build. Golden Seed and the Honor Orlando route. Yes. I don't know what y'all are talking about right now, but I'm glad it's making you happy. Alright, let's see how this do. It do acceptable. Oh, oh. Not jamazing, but, you know, totally adequate for a pretty hard enemy. Like, obviously, in a perfect world, that goes through... I don't have to go through a full FP bar to do that, but it was still pretty good. And I'd already done, like, what, a Dragon Slap? Lordy, lordy, look who's 40. Fucking crab. Pretty respectable.
We just wanted to look at Trina's lily. Also, do you understand that we can spit sleep because we eat the Trina's lilies? And they're the sleep elemental thing? Pretty fun, right? We're having fun here. Anyway, I'm a crab and I've been dead for several seconds now. Guess I'll just get on my way to crab heaven.
Like, keeping in mind, Vin, I did run out to a couple of pretty late areas to level up my catalyst. So I am getting some good scaling contributing to this. Stone Sword Key. Is it a big club?
Vin, did you join the big club?
I mean, I don't mind that one bit. I don't mind that one little bit. Rodrigo keeps yelling at me about a golden seed. I don't remember where it is over here. Yay! Puppy found Jarberg. Puppy found Jarberg. Puppy found Jarberg. Ba-dum-bum. Why do I do that? Music. That, there we go. Here we go. That, me doing that, I just realized the boom bump is from the fucking Battletoads music, where when you, between levels, you know, it's bum 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 bum. No, could not lock on.
I am the invisible Crabbo. You will never lock on to me, chump. Get sleepy.
Shit. Holy shit, sleep is nothing. Alright, I mean, I you know, in PvP, obviously, that's like a quick, that's a free hit, but wasn't much. Yeah, I don't think I ever got slept either. I slept on it. It's not much. It's not anything you gotta worry about, apparently. Even when Crabbo Dabbo. What a weird thing to include. Yeah, it must be to have... So yeah, obviously it's like, it's kind of nice to have a status effect that isn't just death. But also I bet a sleep-based PvP build would be really annoying. Like, just being able to, like, inflict, like, a stun like that. True. Alright, I'll just run down here and nothing bad will happen. What's that sound? Oh. Well. I think I saw people complaining about this. Can you imagine complaining about a giant rolling stone ball? I'm sorry if it was one of you complaining about it. Like, what could be better than a fucking magically summoned giant fucking stone ball of death?
Yeah, we're a group of sorcerers. We're really trying to keep people out, and we talked about getting some guns, but we had some more thoughts after that, and they were better. Rodrigo Tiz. It's me, Moongrum. Hey, Moongrum. Get fucked, dude. Yeah, your flask is empty there, bud. Now, am I out of magic? Sure. But you're out of blood. Give him the ball. Sammy, that soup's not for kiddies. It'll make your tummy upset. Alright. Hell yeah, Metal Gear Solid. That's what I call a real Metal Gear Solid kind of move. Bum, 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 bum. Now I got fucking Battletoads music stuck in my head. Which is fine, because the soundtrack's the only part of that game that actually holds up. Well, I don't know. Gosh, I don't... Well... What's the worst that could happen? I could end up at...
Greetings. Do you need anything?
What about Radagon?
You wish to know more of Lord Radagon. Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks.
Oh, like the wolf.
He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erdtree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord. You wish to know more of Lady Renala?
Yes.
She is queen, head of the Kari, the great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radagon left her. And then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked up. Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both...
Interesting, yes, okay, fine. Very interesting.
Heresy is not native to the world. It is but...
I'm about to, Vin.
All things... Oh, what very well. Let heresy is all things...
Let's see. Blessings boon. Grants blessings to self and nearby allies. Gradually restoring HP. I keep not buying healing ones, but I mean, we'll try, you know? Oh! Then?
Are you quite finished? Take this opportunity to learn to master your emotion. Worry not, I take no offense. But others are not always so forgiving. Some take to anger, others sorrow. Bonds are fragile things, wont to break under strain. And once they're broken, everything is lost, with naught to gain.
Now, Vin,
Is there something?
it is true that because of the thing you made me do, I got a new turtle poem that I would never have heard otherwise. But on the other hand, you just lost a trust token, Vin. I hope you liked spending it. I hope you like what you got from it. Because you just made me hurt. The only friend I got in this bad world. And I don't even know why. You made me hurt the turtle pope. Yeah. Vin, the turtle forgave me. But I can't forgive me. Oh, God. Oh, God. I was just like, oh, it'll let me ride on his back. And I gotta go dip my head in the wax. I gotta go import this character into Dark Souls 3 so I can dip my head in the wax. Because of that. Oh, golly. My emotions are running completely wild. Oh my God, if this ball hits me, I deserve it. It should have been me. Alright, that was fun. We had fun with that bit. 'Twas a fun bit, but it's over now. Alright. Hey, bud. You're one of those double crown boys that the kids are always talking about. So I don't know why there are zombies that eat magic that live at the base here. It's a little weird. I don't know. Everything about glintstone sorceries is weird, I'll say. It's just sorcery. No. Need to buy a Indulgence. Good joke. That's 3, I think, Coffinhead. That's 3 good jokes tonight. Is Coffinhead the new Vin? Wow, because Vin's not Vin anymore. Vin has lost so much clout in my eyes. This is exciting. People are moving up and down the rankings tonight. Let's go ahead and turn off the bowling ball. As much as we all love the bowling ball, maybe we turn off the bowling ball, huh? Get that stink spell already. Turning off the bowling ball. Do you want to announce my new podcast venture? Oh, shit, I forgot. Fuzz. Uh-oh. Well, this is safe. Why do I lie awake right after me? I'm on a board at the seams. Why does Vin go to extremes? I mean, can anyone argue that that didn't look pretty badass?
Who amongst you can say that that did not look pretty badass?
Yeah, what's the show called, Ed? What's the show called? Bonk. Clear and sunny days. Sunny days. Ba-ba-dup. Ba-ba-ba. Ed, Ed, and Puppy. A reference to a classic ugly cartoon. Yeah, you can't dramatically pause in chat Ed, you're just gonna get stomped. I can jump that roof. Well, I guess I'll go jump that roof. Get some more items. God, I love getting items. Earwolf presents Dark and Stormy Pages with Ed. Ed the Head. Sorry. Grandma's so glowy right now. Because you gotta have faith. Man, this is a fun game, and this is a fun build. Faith is, I like a Faith build. I had some real reservations about this at one, early on, but, oh, cool. Not life-changing, but, several thousand. It's, a couple thousand runes. Alright. Well, I'm gonna be dumb. Also, the McElroys are there. God, I love them so much. I love those good boys. Griffin didn't do Trial by Fieri this week, and it really bummed me out. I need that Trial by Fieri. Alright, and since I am trying this with low health, liar ahead. Why are they going to be on everything to Guppy already? Oh man, that just triggered an embarrassing memory where I did once invite Griffin McElroy to be on my old improv podcast that he would not have enjoyed, and he was like cool about it, and then we never talked about it again. Woof. During the brief time where Griffin and I were in each other's social circles. What a stupid fucking... Oh man, what an immediate... Oh boy. Oh no, that one's hitting like death, y'all. I had blocked that one out. Oh, fuck. Oh, fudge. Alright, it's passing. It's passing. Alright. Let's find a hot mom. Yeah, that was a real anecdote. Oh, gross. Gross, Vin. Fuck, I forgot how good this cutscene is. Their weird fucking hats.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Hi, Sammy. Sammy's upset. Alright, let's do this relatively quickly. Alright, that was nice. It is like False Idol Boss, yeah. Mixed with a couple of... And then you'll see who else it is mixed with in a second. Okay, where's... Oh. Sometimes they hide... There she is. Yeah. Yeah, the one downside of this being a second run is y'all don't get to watch me like scramble around trying to figure out how the fuck this fight works. God, it's so creepy and weird. Alright. So if this seems super easy and dumb, it's because she's out of her mind. Frankly. Luckily, she has a very Sandy, Jesus Christ. Alright, while this cutscene plays, I'm going to go let the cat into the bedroom so that she will stop yowling. Oh, she's got her flower in her mouth. Please have a Sammy.
Oh, would Sammy like something?
Yes.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born,
So I did not understand what was happening here the first time I played. I think I understand what's happening now.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch.
I mean, she literally says who she is, right?
Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee.
Family comes to help.
Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide.
Well, she's impersonating her mother at her full power.
Granala of the full moon.
She is projecting an image of her mother at full power.
And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
This is not Ronnie. I mean, this is Ronnie in control, but this is not what Ronnie looks like. Oh, I can do a breath of thing, too. Okay, she turned into the moon. Oh, right in the old Facey. Right in the old Kevin Facey. Yeah, so the other fight that this is very clearly mimicking is obviously, well, fudge. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do... Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is fucking die. Alright. What I'm gonna do is just fucking die. Dom the vacuous guider. That's a good joke, puppy. I like that joke. I was running Arced Up. And I liked it. Moonshark. Oh, a classic. A classic. I did not upgrade the flask. Thank you, Rodrigo. Alright. My bad. Oh, we're going for the smelling thing. Don't fuck it up, y'all. It's so embarrassing when y'all fuck this up. It's hilarious. It's so funny when you fuck it up. Don't fuck it up, though. Oh, you're going kind of slow because you're scared about fucking it up, y'all. Oh my god, just one letter left. Don't have two people say K. Oh, that one got me. It's okay, fine. That one got me. Did y'all arrange that? Because that was good. That one, I like that a lot. Oof, well, don't cast at me, y'all. Oh, please don't hurt me. I'm already a zombie. I mean, yeah, chat is so razor sharp that I always assume y'all arrange everything. All right, let's beat this lady this time, huh? Moon Chartour. Oh, Moon Chartour. All right. Round 2. This time I won't goof it. As bad. I do like it. Because you're fighting in an illusion. The souls are right there. Alright, down she comes. Did I get it off? I did not get it off. That's too bad. That would have been nice for her to just be poisoned for this part. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Yeah, I never noticed that, Rodrigo, but Useful to know. Oh, someone's bringing down the horse.
Mother is so dead now.
All right, try number 2, round number 2. All right, let's try to get some better stink on her this time. All right, Ronnie, I got your intro was very impressive. Oh shit, I did a dump. I mean, could have been worse. Somebody said, "Be what you be." Roped up, tied up, dead in a year. For I love you more than words can say. One by one, we all just fade away. And some more. Fudge!
Under my moon.
Woof! Yeah, the build doesn't do as well against stuff that I can't just like. It's a very glass cannony build, huh? She is the Dean in a way. That's true. And I'm out of rune arcs, although we know how to fix that. In fact, let's go get a rune arc, y'all. Real fast. I didn't even like watch that much Community even. I do like that song though. Alright, let's just real quick pick up a quick rune arc while we're just running around. Let's see, they are over here. I mean, is there a deep lore? I mean, she hates America would be the main reason. Oh, hey guys. Oh, they blocked my stink. They blocked my stink! Okay, now I just have to stay alive until he dies of rotting. Yeah, you're still rotted, bud. It hasn't gotten better for you. Now you're also rotted. Oh, you healed up, huh? Yeah. Uh-oh. Like, they're healing up, but they're not curing the rot, because it's a pain to cure. One down. Oh, you killed my friend. Oh, you got that moonveil, huh? And those tracking gravity rocks. But do you have... Oh, where are you going? Oh, he's going to summon more people, huh? Look, do you not understand that you have my rune arc? And I need it? I mean, get stunk. Not enough! That's a mean PvP spell. I will say, that is a pretty mean... Yeah, you're like, oh, we're just hanging out. We're having a good time. No one's going to Scarlet Rot us while we're just hanging out up here, right? Incorrect. All right. Let's see if I can do better this time. Because I didn't like how I did last time. But yeah, like, people have speculated that there's no Stake of America up here because... I mean, this isn't like a America-heavy place anyway, but, yeah, for sure. Like, it's not, like, you know, people who are here naturally probably don't have preserving boluses on them, which is mean of me, but... I mean, Daddy never said I was nice, you know? He always thought I was kind of a pissant. Yeah, they do. There are ones, I believe, that have those stakes. Alright. Now the question is, will she keep taking damage while she's in the shield? Because that would make my life. She will. Great. Love it. Ding dong. Oh, ha. Alright, do have to break the shield again, looks like. Will not register her death until I break that spell. She's just floating around dead in there. I mean, she does not appear to have a great many hitting points at the moment, does she? Yeah, she had to take one more point of damage. Surely they wouldn't. They're not gonna put the Scarlet Rot on the Queen. Oh, right in the face. There we go. And hey, it triggered. Alright. That's better. You know what? This is probably a slap situation, isn't it? Oh, she's summoning. God, I hate when she summons. It's just the worst. Not even the worst thing she can summon, honestly. Those are what kill me every time, so gotta keep rolling. Fudge. God damn it, lady. No! Fudge. My bones. No, that's a Bloodhound Knight. They do suck, though. Fuck. That's the one you really don't want to see. Okay. On the other hand, I did rot her a while ago, so bye. Slightly anticlimactic. Nice puppy. That's an interesting platforming challenge. All right. Woof. Sometimes Scarlet Rot, somebody just turns into a weird. You got the flu.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew? Ah, thou, is it thy wish to be born anew? To become a sweeting? reborn of my beloved egg.
I'm
Be not
good.
alarmed. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
All right, and that's 2 shard bearers down. I don't believe so, puppy. I mean, the implication is that she's been like this since Radagon left. Radagon leaves to go marry Marika and become the second Elden Lord, and it just she retreats into the library here. The fact that the Academy then goes into revolt against the Carrion royalty of which she is probably exacerbates stuff, but I think it's also, I think they go into revolt at least in part because she goes full on fucking crazy and just spends all of her time in here just rebirthing her daughter, I think, but in those incomplete broken ones because she can't use her own great rune properly. From does like a lady holding an egg. For the record, this great rune, you can't power it up. Its quote-unquote power is that it lets you do rebirth. Children born anew by Renala are all frail and short-lived, imperfect beings, each and all. So this one doesn't have a power. It is just the ability to respec without turning into one of those giggling weirdos is the power. And yeah, and she just hangs out. Now Liurnia does have a divine tower. You're not going to get there for a long ass time though, and there's no rune empowering at the top of it. Something else is up there. Let's level up. Let's get a little more mind. All right, and that'll be it for tonight. Nice, 2.5 hour stream. So yeah, those are our 3 Gramma streams for the weekend. Tuesday night, I will be back at 8 p.m. and we will be coming ever closer to finishing The Fool and His Money. And then next Friday, we'll be back here, where the game will kind of catch up to where the game wants us to be after all this little sequence breaking I did. Have a good night, everybody. This was I had fun tonight. Wilden Ring, yeah. I mean, yeah.